Drone shows like this have become something of a holiday tradition nowadays. People gathering in neighborhoods across the country to see drones lighting up the sky, forming Christmas-themed designs like Santa and snowmen in North Richlands Hills, Texas, on Friday night. The displays are part of holiday shows produced by Dallas-Fort Worth-based Sky Elements. But one show run by the company in Florida this past weekend did not go as planned. According to a statement from the Federal Aviation Administration provided to Straight Arrow News, the incident occurred around 6:45 p.m. Saturday. The FAA says, quote, several small drones collided and fell into a crowd during a holiday drone show over Eloa Lake in Orlando, Florida. The FAA says it is investigating. According to statements from the City of Orlando and the city's fire department to SAN, one person was injured, with paramedics rendering aid on site before taking the individual to the hospital. Multiple reports say the injured spectator was a 7-year-old boy who was struck in the chest by one of the falling drones. The boy's mother tells the local NBC affiliate that the boy underwent open heart surgery after one of his heart valves was damaged in the incident. The city says Orlando police detectives met the victim's family at the hospital and are assisting the FAA in its investigation. According to the FAA, drone arrays and light shows are subject to FAA regulation. Typically, the FAA says these events require a waiver to the regulation that prohibits operating more than one drone at a time. The FAA adds, quote, we thoroughly review each drone show application to make sure the flying public and people on the ground will be safe. The City of Orlando says the holiday drone show was a permitted event through the FAA and drew approximately 25,000 people for the third year in a row. Officials say this is the second year the city used the vendor Sky Elements to operate the drones. In a statement of its own, Sky Elements tells Straight Arrow News, Sky Elements Drones wants to extend our sincere hope for a full and speedy recovery to those impacted at our Lake Eola show in Orlando on Saturday, December 21st. The well-being of our audience is our utmost priority, and we regret any distress or inconvenience caused. We are diligently working with the FAA and City of Orlando officials to determine the cause and are committed to establishing a clear picture of what transpired. Millions of people see our shows annually, and we are committed to maintaining the highest safety regulations set forth by the FAA. Following Saturday's accident, the City of Orlando canceled a second holiday show planned for later that night. The incident in Florida comes as drone sightings across the East Coast have led to questions from lawmakers and residents. Last week, the FAA issued a temporary ban on drones across several cities in New Jersey and New York. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Jack Almer. To get more of our stories, visit straightarrownews.com.